Hello everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, because it's been a while since I've actually made an actual video. And I am going to be teaching something different. I am going to be teaching how to make an avatar in VRChat. A simple way of making an avatar in VRChat. Like uploading one, so on and so forth. Not like an actual making one from scratch, because I don't know that much in Blender. So, we shall get started. The first thing you will want to do is, one, download Unity, where you can do it from the Unity website. The one for VRChat that you would want to be using is at least 2019 or below. I would say 2019 would be the best one that you would want to use for sure. And then after you get Unity downloaded, you can also get the SDK downloaded from the VRChat website. You would want to get the SDK 3 avatars, okay? Because if you do worlds, that's for worlds and such. And there is another thing as well, too, for the SDK2, but that's going to be removed in a later on update. No more worlds are actually gonna really support SDK2. So, yeah. So, that's basically how you do that. So, what we're gonna be doing is basically teaching you simple stuff about, like, making avatars, like, a simple way to do it, and then if you want to add stuff to the avatar, different object items, and then setting up animations for those items if you want to. So we're going to do the most simplest way for it. And we're going to make everything as simple as possible. Some avatars won't be the same way. Some of them will, some of them won't. It depends. And yeah. What else we're probably going to even teach about is, like, basically, if your avatar thing says that it does not have its spine mapped for the humanoid rig. So, yeah. And we're also going to, we're also going to be teaching about later stuff in the future, different things. But here's how I'm going to be doing it. If you guys are having any trouble with avatars and such, definitely hit me up on Discord. I've ran into my fair share of troubleshooting certain avatars and such. And if you guys are having problems with avatars, basically let me know and I will try to fix them. All I would basically need from you is basically the avatar you're trying to fix, and basically send it to me as a complete SDK, as a complete Unity package. That's all I'll be asking for, and I will only use it to basically fix it and show how to fix it as a YouTube video. Because I'll need basically a way to, like, show it, so if other people are having issues as well with trying to make their avatars work and such, and it's the same issue that, say, you're dealing with, then I will be able to show them how to fix it. So yeah, we're gonna make a new avatar. Gonna click the create button, wait on it to load all up and everything. Let's see here, nope. Just gotta wait on it for it to load up. I will most likely be cutting some of these parts out of, like, just waiting for something, because sometimes some stuff will actually take a while. And yes, in this video, I will be teaching you guys how to make stuff Quest compatible as well. And we'll try and make them the best we can to be Quest compatible. The only thing that you probably know is some avatars will just have too much stuff on them, take up way too many megabytes, be over 10 megabytes, and they will not be able to be Quest compatible. Because there are some of those avatars that just have so much on them that they cannot be Quest compatible. And I've tried working on those avatars, I really have, and it's so hard to even get them a smidget way of making it Quest compatible. But yeah, so we've got our Unity open. You will need to drag your SDK in first. The reason why I say this is because you always want to drag in the SDK in case it has Fizzbones. If it's still on the Dynamic Bones thing, then you'll want to drag in the SDK in first and then the Dynamic Bones folder. But I would recommend upgrading to Fizzbones because they are much more optimized and they will do a lot better. And sure, there is still a limit on it though on the Quest side, but it's still better than like basically not seeing the right thing with the Dynamic Bones in there. Because if you set it to Fizzbones, for instance, your hair might go all over the place, your tail might bounce around, whatever, right when you go switching to Fizzbones in VR chat if you're on using Dynamic Bones. So it's better to just switch to Fizzbones because that's what most people are on, especially the Quest users. The Quest users are always on Fizzbones. Just know you cannot have more than 8 Fizzbone components on an avatar. For the Fizzbone components, that's basically like, say, for each item. So say if your hair is in 4 different things on the armature. I'll basically talk about it here in a second, in all actuality. We don't want to rush things too much, actually. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry about that. But yeah, gotta do some waiting. And there we are. It's all loaded up. To know that the SDK is working, we see all this. If the SDK is not working and it's only showing the utilities, then you'll probably have to go and read down the latest update for the SDK. Now, when it's doing that while you have avatars and such, like if you've tried doing an avatars and all that, I would say check to see what Poyomi shaders you're on. You'll want to get more of the latest update with the Poyomi shaders. Otherwise, if you're just like, if the SDK is broken, it'll only show the utilities and not anything else. Because that's just what happens. Don't know why, but Poyomi Toon Shaders just loves to do that to the SDK. So, giving you a heads up on that now. If it's doing that at the beginning, you don't have the avatar in here yet, take that SDK out and put a brand new one in. And if that's still not working, you might need to find a downgraded version from someone else. I don't really know how to really go and find one of those because I don't think it's on their website. So I would just say if you know any avatar creator friends and theirs are working and such, when they load theirs in, then ask them for the SDK if you can. But if the avatar is in and you've got everything in here, for instance, I'm going to throw this folder in here now that has all of this stuff and such. Everything that we're going to be working on and whatnot. And I should have another thing as well. Yep, I have another folder too. Alright, so it's going to show this type of stuff as well. Just click the fix now type thing most of the time. But since it's doing this, I would say just close it, okay? Just to be on the safe side. And of course, we're going to throw in the items we're going to be adding onto this avatar. But yeah, so say you load in the avatar and it's just showing the utilities. One, it might be one of the files. For instance, one of these. What are those? Yeah. So it's doing that. So one of these is basically the Unity package, which you could have just thrown in here just to like get in here already. But we're going to delete them, as well as deleting this too, because those are for Blender. This is Unity. Sometimes that might mess with the SDK, in which only the utility thing will show up. How you can notice sometimes that the SDK is broken too is when, say, you're trying to upload the avatar. You're trying to upload the avatar and it just does like that Windows sound going bring type thing, you know? Or it's like not uploading properly and such. The way to know if the SDK is broken, you would close it out and then reopen the same project. And then it'll still show the SDK, but it'll only show the utilities. So when that happens, one, make sure to look for any Poyomi Toon shaders files. Those are usually what cause it. Almost every time that causes it. If you're on Poyomi Pro, then it should be perfectly fine every time. But since, like, say, you're not wanting to spend the money for Poyomi Pro and you're using Poyomi Toon, that's what's most likely causing it. That, and it could be an error script, it could be like errors in many ways, and all that. There's many reasons that could break the SDK. So, what we're going to do, we're going to throw in the full body. I believe. Yes, this seems pretty good. And then, so what we did was we dragged that into here. And as you can see, it's got no avatar descriptor. We got to add one. And always, every single time, always, when you go to one of these, make sure to change this from generic to humanoid. The reason being is because if you leave it as generic, it'll stay in this T-pose, and you'll basically walk around T-posing the entire time. Same thing with any other avatar. Now, if you turn it to humanoid, and it says that it won't play the animation set that VRChat comes with, so here would be why. Sometimes it's not selected, so you would have to click the selected one. Other times, it'll even show an error saying like spine is not mapped or whatever. Even in the SDK, it'll show that same error. It'll show it in there. Let me do this. So, see, we can't upload it right now. First things first, we gotta auto-fix all of these. Always have to auto-fix all of these. And we'll just keep on ignoring that. Because we don't want to look into it right now. We don't want it to auto-fix those yet. We want to make sure that those are what need fixing. And we'll get to it in a second as well, to fixing those. But yeah, so it might say something like this as well. That's perfectly normal, in all honesty. But sometimes it'll say, it'll do like one of those little error things and won't let you upload it by saying spine is not mapped. So what we will do is we would go and configure it. Click save all the time. Yep, too far. So see, it's all fine here, but it is also showing red as well, but that doesn't matter. It's at a bone length of 0 for whatever reason, but we don't need to worry about that. But sometimes the spine ain't mapped, so you would simply go to the spine. You could sometimes even click on certain areas, like see how it turns yellow right there? You can also click on that, and then you can click and drag that in there, and voila, it'll be fine. And then when you're all done with what you need to do, this is more advanced type stuff as well, but sometimes some avatars will have that. You'll first reset, and then enforce T-pose as well. Every time. Apply it, and then after it's applied, you click done. And it's all good. So now, say it's all good, it's basically all ready to go and such. You can double click onto this, and you can see different little things. Now, what you will need to do is sometimes create a material. Create that material. When you're wanting to basically just automatically make a quest compatible, always choose standard light. I almost always choose standard light, so that way I can just get the PC side done and then do the quest side being done as well. And then this is the base. And then do the emissions. I would say try and click it right there so it's that type of gray. So it's bright but not too bright. And then you can put it right on. Like so. And then, same thing with the clothing. Create a material. Change it to standard light. And then, throw it on like so. Use this one possibly. And then we pop this in here. And voila. There's the clothing. So basically just do this for the same thing on almost all of the avatar. Like so. Make sure there's no more dark spots. Some avatars can be quite weird with it. So yeah. And yeah, just basically keep on doing the same thing. We'll skip this part now and get on to the next part right here. Alright, and we're back now. So basically I got her all customized and such to the way I kind of want it. The way I kind of can get it. So yeah. Let me actually check something here. I think there's like one for hair too. Yeah, there is. Okay. Come on, hair. Alrighty then, so basically we got her as textured as possible. But yeah, so what we need to do next is make sure that every part of her has everything good. Alright, so now we want to edit the view position. The view position is that little dot right there that appears. You'll want to edit that little view position And I would say put it right about there. You always want to get it in between the eyes as close as possible. And then make sure it's at least where the eyes are at the most. Otherwise, it's going to look a little funky. And then, some avatars, you'll want to have the lip sync on. Some of them you won't. So, say we'll do the one on this one. Auto detect. Like, we'll have it do that. Other times, it'll be the jaw flap bone. And with the jaw flap bone, you'll basically have to go and find the jaw. And then that's what it would look like closed. Sometimes some avatars have them up like that. You'll want to move it down to where it matches at least like so. And then on the other one, I would say make it be that far open. Not super duper far. Like at least that far at the most. So that way it goes like that. But if it's got the Vis-a-Me blend shapes, then just use that. Makes it a lot easier. And then sometimes people want their eye looks. Me, I personally don't use the eye looks. But some people want their eye looks. You know? Me, I don't really want it. Like, never really liked it too much. But that's just me. That's just how I am. Because I don't like it just like looking around, looking at other people and such. But yeah. So now we'll get the playable layers and expressions. Sometimes you don't need those. I will tell you why. Because if you're just wanting to do a simple avatar, then basically this is basically ready to go. You just have to autofix the stuff and voila. And then you can upload it and it would be good. Me, personally, I like to add stuff to my avatar. So, we'll use the FX that it comes with and use the expressions menu and expressions parameter. These are the things that you definitely want to have filled. Now, the locomotion you can also use as well. Here's why. With the locomotion, you basically will need the, let me see something here. You'll need it because if you want to basically do like custom sitting and such, then this is what you'll use. So, what I do is I'll bring in this one, and then an easy way to make it so it goes straight to that one, go and do the locomotion layer right here. And then you would click on that locomotion layer and it'll take you to that one. Then you do this. You can also use Alt to move these around as well. And when you're doing like moving around the camera in here, you'll want to right click. Move around the avatar doing WASD. Kind of like you're playing Minecraft in a way. With the default controls. But yeah. So, and if you're wanting to move stuff around, that's how you move stuff around. Pretty self-explanatory right there. Now to do the undo stuff, you press Control Z. Just to let you all know. Oh, don't need the asset store. So now, we go to the prone. You want to go to the prone, and then come over here in assets, and go to your animation. Take this animation, click and drag it into here. And that's all you got to do. Now it'll lay down the way you want it to lay down. Now, time for the really fun thing. Adding stuff onto the avatar. I've got stuff that I want added already. And the one that I want added the most is this one. Yes, it is gonna probably be big. So, what you'll want to do is tone down the size to an adequate size. See, that's still too big. Let's try 0.2. Still too big. 0.1. Big enough, I would say. Nope. Yeah. Big enough. And then if you want to do like the rotating and such, you can click on these up here to do like, say, size or rotation. If you press Control and click to rotate, it'll make it do this, basically, which makes it a lot easier. So yeah, basically what we're going to do is we're going to rotate it so it's sitting like that, and then we just move it to the hand. Oop. Like so. Oh, it's upside down. Ah. Easy fix. There we are. And then, of course, we're going to make a material and slap it onto our item. Now the inside of this, I believe, will be different. Let me double check here. So that will be different. So if you want to do an easy way to make another material as well, you can also create a material preset. Which then you can basically do that. And then you can go and find the right page for the book. Which is somewhere. Let me look at something here, everyone. Let's see here. There it is. Let's throw these in here. Oh, whoops. Oh. We just accidentally closed out Unity. Well, it's a good thing we saved. And sometimes it'll automatically save. So, that's at least a good thing. Most of the time. If it doesn't save like that, try clicking sample scenes, and it should hopefully bring everything back up. Now, you're of course going to have to probably go and fix it up again, which should be easy enough. Your stuff should have all saved to where you had it. There we are. And of course, we'll get the book back as well. First things first. Okay, so it's using those. like so. And of course we're gonna slap everything back on it, and then we gotta do this. Then page 1. Boom. And then we make another one for page 2. Now let's make sure I have it all in the right order. I do not. I have it upside down again. Okay, so this one is page 1, right? Right. So this is page 1. This is page 2. Now it's all right. All right. So now we successfully got that all done and set up. Hey boy. So now, how to attach it to the avatar. You gotta go through the armature like so. And go to the shoulder of the arm that you want to attach it to. So see, we're on the right hand. We will attach it to the right hand. Like so. And then, what we will also do... Oh, we gotta fix the view position as well. Do. Auto detect. Oh boy. Yeah, they're humanoid. So why did it do that? Alright, so since this is doing that, we gotta do something else now. First things first, remove that, and now auto-detect it, and then put it on there. So that way it don't mess up. Then we of course gotta enable these. Get it back there. Make sure it's got the right thing. Nope, it does not. It did not save everything that we did. Always the most fun. But yeah, we'll get everything all fixed up. It's no big deal. It's something that'll happen, people. Something that'll happen. But yeah, also another thing. Sometimes when you get too close to them, they'll disappear and such. What you'll basically just want to do is click this update when off screen. So that way you can literally get close to them and like say the hair won't disappear now and such when people look in a certain direction. Like say they're down here and they look up and poof, your hair goes away. Yeah, that'll fix it almost 7 times out of 10. So yeah, now we've got this all good. Now we will make the animation for it. So see, we have it clicked and it says to begin. But here's the thing, we're wanting it to use the FX. So we go up to the controller and in the first slot we make sure it's selected on FX. And voila. So now what we will do is let me shrink this kind of down so it's easier. We are going to create a new clip. We're going to call it book. So that way, when the book is turned on, click this record button, go to the book, and select this twice. And voila, the book will be on. Now we will create a new clip for book being off. Basically same thing, except you just click that once. Now, say we want to do an animation though of the book opening. We will simply do this. Book open. And then we will click the record button. And we will go into here. And the first thing is first. We want to get those 2 pages into here. So, Control Z that and do that. And then do the other side next. Now, add a key, like I just did. How to add a key? You just simply left click. No, wait, right click, not left click. Blech. Now, you will go to that key, and since it's still recording, you basically can put it open to say that far. Or one further to be almost flattened out. Do the same thing with the other side. And then click that little record button and then click the play thing. See, it's a little bit too fast. So we will turn it up to 130. And there you go. Perfect. And of course it's going to keep on repeating and such. But yeah. So now we will have this automatically be off. Because that's how it will be in the FX and everything else. But now, we will go to the expressions menu and go to the parameters here. Type in book. Make sure it's on INT. Then you will go to the thing next to it, the default expressions menu. Click add control. Click new control. And then type in what you would want to do. So for mine, I'm going to call it Heartless Book. It doesn't matter the name here, but make sure that when you're doing the INTs, you want to make sure the name will be the same as in the parameters here. So you want to click INT and type in book. Make sure it matches. Make sure it's capitalized. Make sure it's doing the same thing. Exactly the same. You don't want it to be different. But yeah, so you're going to do it like that. And then, of course, do a toggle for it. That way you can toggle it on and off. And then you can go and click, like, whatever. I'll do mine as a little magic hat. So then now we would go here, and then you would, of course, do book. And then do right here, book. Now, if you want to just do it without the animation of it opening and closing, then you just simply do book off, and then you would do book, like so. And then you would make the transitions like this. Oop. When you're clicking on it, make sure to still right click, and then make transition, and all that. And then you go in here. You take out the exit time, 0.02, click this, make sure you click book, and then make sure it's on equals 1. Then you'll do the same thing on the other side, except one difference. you'll make it not equal 1. And that's how you do it without the animation. But for us, we want to add the animation. So we're going to put that there and then go here. So then we will go here, here, and then here. So with this, you want to make sure it has its, like, it doesn't have its exit time. But I would say keep it with the 0.25 though. And then make sure it's on book equals 1. This one, you'll want to just keep it like that. And then do book equal 1. And then on this one, you want to do like that. And then do book not equal 1. And then to test to make sure that works, click the little play thing. So see, we've got this. Oop. Did it automatically already go to it? Yeah, it automatically went to it. What the heck? Okay. Okay. Something here went a little fishy. Oh, I know. We go to here. What? Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's going on now. I see what's happening here. We were on the wrong thing. Whoopsie poopsie. Delete that. Whoopsie poopsie. We need to be on the FX. That's why it was all weird. INT book. Don't make the same mistake as me, people. Wait, hold on. But also, make sure you have a empty state and set that as the default state. So that way, it's whatever it is on here. So yeah. And now we do book. And then make sure to always set the weight to 1. If you want it to work right. So now, we do book off, book open, book. Boom, boom, boom. And then we do the same thing in here. No exit time. Book equals 1. Book equals 1. And then we do this. Book not equal 1. Alright, now let's test it out to where it should be right. So now we go here and do 1. And see how it was basically just automatic? That means something is wrong. So let's turn on the exit time here. And then do 1. So see, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, people. We're getting somewhere. So, let's see here. This one needs to go losing its thing, going here. And then this one, we need to have it go and do a 1. So that way it takes a while for it to go into that one. And then now, it does it like that. Now, the reason it is staying closed, though, is because we did the animation wrong. Here's how we're supposed to do the animation. So see, it's open like that. But it's also got to have the left page and the right page how we had it. Now, if we do the animation, oh, something weird happened there. So, let's see what's going on here now. So that doesn't need its exit time. That one does. Well, actually, hold on. Let's try something here, people. We'll get this right. We'll get it right. Yeah. I know what to do. I will be right back, everyone. Okay, we're back. So, I was looking at another avatar that I had where it does work on it. So, I believe this is the right one now. There we go. And then we'll change it to 0. The book is not there. Change it to 1. There we go. And there's your little animation thing. So, when you're doing the animation, you'll always want to set it to these settings right here. When you want it to go something as slow as that. Same thing with that one. And with this one. Okay? Hope that helps you. And yeah. We basically set up the animation for the book. Now then. We want to do one last check over, of course, before we start the upload process. We want to make sure it's all ready to go. Has everything we need. La-di-da. Yes. So, it has that. But, do you know what we are missing, people? We are missing Fizzbones. If some of you said Fizzbones, then you are correct. So, I would say always start it from tail 1. Type in Fizzbones. And there's the Fizzbones. Now, a actually good way to do the Fizzbones, especially for a tail, is usually I get it from another avatar. Some avatars will already have the stuff set up. Me, I'll sometimes just go and create my own. So what I'll do is I'll do that. Oh, let's go and turn that to 0. Alright. You see how floppy that is? We're going to change that. Where'd the tail go? There it is. So, what we're going to do is we're going to use another example. Alright, we're back. So, I've got a good example here. 06. 619. Oh, we're in the advance as well. So we'll have to click advance as well. And then the stiffness is set to 0. And then immobile 0.8. And then we're going to turn on the limits. We're going to make it be angle. And do 27.1. 0.1. And then 0.03. And then always make sure to have this dragged in there. We'll have to do it afterwards, after we're all done with that. But yeah. There's that tail. It's still a little bit too stiff, I would say. So, let's turn the pull up. And turn the momentum down. Seems a little weird for the tail, to be honest. What if we have none of that? Yeah, we need to turn that momentum way down. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go with simplified so we don't have to deal with that dumb momentum. The spring needs to go down. The mobile needs to go way down. Pull needs to go up. Alright. Spring down, pull down. And then immobile. We'll turn immobile all the way to 0. Alright. And then let's add back in the angle and see how well that does. We'll keep the angle off. So now, so you don't lose what you did, make sure to copy the component, then you click that, and then paste component values. And then you want to take that tail and drag it to there. Now, we got to do the hair. What's a hair without having its flow, you know? So, you go to it. And then, what we can do is we can paste the component values that we use for the tail right there. And have it be the hair. I would definitely say turn on the angle on this, though, as a just in case. Now, let's see how well the hair does. Not bad. Not bad. Now, I'm sure you all want it to not go clipping through the body like that, though, through the chest area. So, what we will do is add a fishbone collider. We will make that 0.1 for right now. Then position it. Getting there. 0.07. 0.02. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Z is what we would want to do. There we are. And then we will put it here. So now, when we do the tail, not the tail, the hair, we can go and add onto the colliders. 1. Now, if I am correct, though, this will make it not go through the chest area. You have to really shove it through, though. So what we can do as well, not a capsule, not a plane either. We'll keep it as a sphere. And then let's try that. It's almost there. So what we will do, because it seems like the bottom one is also doing it as well, is copy component, do another, not Fizzbones, Fizzbones collider, paste component values, but what we will do is we will move it lower. And then we'll make this one be at, say, 0.7. We'll make it 0.9. So that way it's bigger than the other one. But not too big that it'll mess with it. Still gotta like really shove it through, like really just, but it'll go snapping back to that spot. So yeah, there's that basically. Let's go and get the other one back on there. We'll make this one be 0.8. Paste component values. 0.9. 0.1. And then we'll make sure that it's both selected. I'm pretty sure it would be, basically. As like 1. So, that's how that is. We gotta also do the ears. The ears, I honestly think will be pretty easy. The ears, we just gotta do... Let's see here. Wrong thing. Let me go over to here. Alright. Fizzbone. Then 6.84. Oh, that's for the momentum, though. So, yeah. 0. Mobile, 0.8. And then the radius is 0.03. And we'll allow grabbing, but no posing. And then we'll just slap that in there. Comping component. And we'll do the same thing on this side and paste it, but we'll move this one on this side. And voila. Now, if you're wanting to mess with it yourself a lot of times, you'll have to go to your hand and add the Fizzbone Collider. Let me make sure I'm doing this right as well. Point 0.03, then 0.06, so that way it's right in your hand. And then you want to go to your index finger and add it there. Voila, there it is at the tip. Make sure you're also doing this as well. Copy. Paste. But do the middle one right there. And then just do the same on the other side. Alright, when you're all done with that, basically you just go back to the ears and then you type in colliders. We've got 6 of them. And do all 6 for the hands and the index fingers and all that. And then just do the same on the other side. You can even just simply do copy, paste, and then boom. And so on and so forth. So yeah, there's that basically. I'm going to add some more fizz bones in certain areas as well. And we will get right back to where we were what we were gonna do next. Anywho, see you in a little bit. Alright, so we're back now. We're all done setting her up and everything. We're pretty much ready to upload her. So, what we gotta do is we gotta go to the builder, of course. Make sure everything is auto-fixed. Everything's all good, as you can see. And now, we can basically build and publish her for Windows. So, we're going to do that. And it's going to take it a little bit too. So yeah, we'll give it some time here. Alrighty, so here we've got it all ready. We can just do that and do the name of the avatar. Sylvia 5.0. And then of course we can do whatever we want to for like little pictures and such. I usually just go and do this. If anything, we gotta take out the FX right here so we can do like different poses and such. And it looks like we can't. So what we'll do now is create a neat little background for it. We'll create a new material. We'll first make it go to skybox 6-sided. And then throw that in there. And then we go to standard light. Now then, what we'll do is first we'll want to go to the game. Alright, so we need to angle that a little bit more that way. There. Alright, now we go here. And let us put in this. Move the SDK out of the way. We don't really need it right now. And then there's our little skybox that we got. Ta-da! We can also just do 5, 5, nah, 2, 2. Nah, 1 and 1. Oh, whoops. That's 4. Blech. Alright, we'll just leave it like this then. But there's that. And then all you gotta simply do is click upload. And then next we will be working on making it Quest compatible. Here's the thing though. If you've done everything up until now, it's most likely going to be Quest compatible. If not, we'll even check it here in a second, and we'll go over what's making it not Quest compatible. So now, we will click the switch build target to Android, and click confirm. Now, a thing for you to recognize is if you don't have the switch build target to Android or it's not working, that is simple. You basically got to go here, go to build settings. It'll pop up this little window right here. You want to click on Android, and it might not say anything. It might say something like this or this. Click install with Unity Hub and go install the Android thing. And then basically, yeah, just switch and do it to Android. And then we will be right back when it's done switching to the Android side. Alright, we're back, and as you probably saw, it said that you might need to log in, but that's normal. It'll be like that sometimes, but then it'll switch back. So then we go to the builder, and like I was saying, everything should be able to do it. There's like 8 components on here, which, oh, there's 7 actually. The max amount is 8. But yeah, this is normal. It'll still upload to Quest side and all that, and still work just fine. So then now, you can build and publish it for Android. And everything should be fine. If you add Toon shaders onto it, Poyomi shaders, any other shaders besides what's come in the VR chats, had like mobile shaders, then you'll have to switch those. You will have to change them, all of that. Okay? That is all I can tell you. And that's what'll happen every time. So, just gonna let you guys know that ahead of time. So, there's the Quest side basically all done and ready. And yeah, that basically will conclude this video. So, if you guys are having any issues with your avatar and such, and you're needing some help, come and let me know. Let me know in the Discord. I will need the model as well, and I will need you to send me it as a Unity package, so it will come as is to me. And then I can go and fix it up for you and show you how to fix it up, basically. Stuff like that. So, anywho, hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, share it with whoever. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Anywho, like I usually say, you're awesome, I'm awesome, everybody's awesome. Don't let anyone tell you different. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.